what is happening? I'm gonna give you guys. That's okay. I'll be here when you get so definitely. But I'm gonna give you guys an idea of how I plan, and this idea I'm gonna be giving you is priceless because this idea you don't need. If you're going through a drought, your plant still will survive through the drought. I want to give you guys. Yes, I want to show you, give you guys an idea. Now, this idea I'm going to be giving you here today is priceless, all right? And the truth is, you cannot lose. You cannot lose when you plant this way. You will be a happy person when you plant this way. Because when you plant this way, is a lot of things you don't have to worry about. Now, your plant stand a chance of growing pretty tall. And if your plant growing pretty tall, you cannot expect to plant them. I'm gonna give you, so now I'm gonna give you two demonstrations. How do we plant? Now, okay, I'm gonna show you exactly how I plant. I love to use my shovel or a pick. I want to show you the size of the hole. And this doesn't matter what kind of plant. This one is not for fruit tree. Fruit tree gonna be a lot bigger and a lot deeper. But this is for like peppers, okra, cabbage, man, it doesn't matter what you're planting. It doesn't matter what. If you plant them deep like this, you will be a happy person. And I'm gonna show you the depth as well. I'm gonna even measure it for you to see. Okay, you see this hole? Check this hole out. All right, let me show you. I'm gonna measure it because I want you to have a fully understanding, and I'm gonna break it down as well that you could understand what I'm talking about. You see where it is? This one is at least 13 inches deep, right? But my recommendation is always 12, 10 to 12 inches deep. All right? Well, and when you dig it deep, you soften up the bottom. You soften up the bottom. When you dig it deep, so you have loose soil to the bottom. All right, let me get a plant now to put down inside there. So say for instance now, this is gonna be a priceless demonstration, guys. And I want you all to try it. And I guarantee you, you will come back telling Plant a Garden how grateful you are. Now, check this out. You see how deep I plant this? I plant it deep, down in the hole. So what I'm actually doing now is hard for me because it's one hand, but I'm gonna try my best. So what I'm actually doing now is filling up the holes, right? I actually filling up the hole for this plant. Now, you see how deep I plant this plant, right? Very deep. Very, very deep. I plant this plant. So every time the plant grow, what you do, you put soil around. You put soil around. Every time the plant grow, you add soil around the plant. I'm gonna show you guys something here. Remember, this thing was 13 inches deep. Now, this plant root is way under the ground. All right? This is way under the ground. So when the rain come, you see, so we full it. Okay, so now say the plant get tall now, so we full it right up to the surface. You see this now? This plant is well grounded in the soil. You're welcome on Pure Grow. This plant here is well grounded in the soil. This plant could go 8 feet tall without bending down, breaking. You see what I'm coming from? So this is well anchored. Now this same plant is underneath, receiving all the nutrients, all the minerals under the soil. Now remember, say for instance you're going through a drought now. You're going through a drought season, you ain't getting no rain, you have no water to wet your plant. Guess what? This plant will still able to survive. You know why? Because the root is down under the ground and the root is still receiving moisture. You see what I'm saying? It's still receiving the moisture. So now when the sun start penetrating, look how the sun penetrates. The sun does penetrate the surface. You see how the surface is dry? This is what the sun penetrates. But if you notice a layer down, it's still wet. So it's going to take a really, really long time before the sun could reach the root. So this plant will be feeding from all the nutrients. It will be getting the water that you give it, that down into the bottom, the moisture. This is one of the best way you could plant.